Hello YouTube, this is a Satsu 5. Let me close in for a little bit. Yeah, this is a Satsu 5. Thought I'd do a carry update. My carry has changed when I'm going to Buffalo Wild Wings at least. And that is mainly the gun, although I have a couple other things on me. This was a UFC pay-per-view night at Buffalo Wild Wings. Also, interestingly enough, it was my first day of beekeeping school, or bee school, and that was interesting. I think it was more uncomfortable sitting in the bee school than at Buffalo Wild Wings. I don't know why, because the chair at the bee school was cushioned, but for whatever reason, that was more fatiguing than this, or, Buffalo Wild Wings. Anywho, I have, I think, 3 or 4 more B classes, and so I'm looking forward to that. And I actually won some synthetic pollen to feed during the winter time period. Y'all probably not interested in that right now, but I got a hive. I got some tools, like hive tools and equipment, beekeeping equipment. But no bees, and hopefully they'll come soon. And I'll get back to that in a little bit. But let's talk about what I have on me. Have my gold ring, which, will it focus? Yeah. That's supposed to be the cross on the Bible. And I've had this ring for years and modified it with a cross. And for the longest time, I really didn't wear it. I was like, well, if I'm going to be out in public, not necessarily a shady part of town or anything, might as well enjoy it. So, on special occasions like going to church or going to Buffalo Wild Wings, weddings, dates, I decide that I wear my ring, but I won't wear it like on daily basis or anything. As far as the watch, that's something that y'all are probably more interested in. And I'm going to take it off because I don't think I'm going to wear it to church. I think I'm going to wear my Apple Watch. I really like this watch now that I've changed the NATO band on it. And I didn't even go all expensive like and get the Blue Shark NATO. I might have to do a comparison between the Blue Shark NATO and this. But this is a Seiko Turtle reissue. I forget the model number, but you'll notice that it has, depending on the light in here, you'll notice that it has kind of a gold and black theme. And I did that to kind of mimic the Daniel Craig era Omega watch. And my brother found a pretty cool No Time to Die watch band that just fits this watch. So if it'll zoom in, there's the watch face. This is a automatic. I forget what movement it is, but that's the No Time to Die watch band. And this isn't the Blue Shark NATO, which is pretty expensive. And then if you get the Omega one, it's really expensive. Like this was like 20 something, I think. The NATO band, and this was like around 3 something. And the Blue Shark is going to be around 40-ish, maybe give or take a little bit. Focus. And the Omega one is going to cost over $100, maybe $180, I think. And I don't know why, but people say that the Blue Shark, or I think it's either Blue Shark or Blue Fin, I can't remember, it's comparable to the Omega one. And this one is pretty high quality itself. But I bought this watch because I wanted the Omega look, and for years I hated it because with the bracelet it looked kind of gaudy, and with the NATO it gives it more of the Bond look to it. So I really like it now, and I wear it on a more regular basis. Y'all probably not interested in bracelets; those don't come off. I shower with them. Got the Apple 13 Pro. Apple 13 Pro. And I hate it because the dictation and preemptive text is the most inaccurate that I've ever seen. When I go to Buffalo Wild Wings to watch the fights, I bring some hand sanitizer from Bath and Body Works. That's where I get my stuff. And I got my 511 nylon wallet that is not Velcro, which I think is awesome. I hate Velcro. And for the interesting thing, well, let's leave the interesting thing for last. I got my Emerson P-Tac or Persian, and this is usually my Buffalo Wild Wings knife, and I like it because it has excellent penetration, which I think is important for knives. Has some slicing capabilities, smaller than the knives I usually carry to Buffalo Wild Wings, and I kind of like that, especially with these pants. These pants are from Buckle, and they can't handle a 5.5 inch blade or the XL Espada or what have you. So with these pants, I need a 3 or 4 inch knife, and I like that. Here's the interesting thing. This is my carry piece. And for those of you who've been paying attention, you know what gun this is. This is the Smith & Wesson MP. That's the issue that I've been having, but I'm going to try to fix that. But anyways, this is the Smith & Wesson MP, 5.7. And it's a pretty big gun to carry concealed. And I plan on getting a Kydex holster for this eventually. I've never had a Kydex gun holster. Yeah, there, safety check. And anyways, I hope that will fix the problem. But I've noticed a few times when sitting and changing positions in the seat that the magazine eject button will sometimes press, and your magazine will be like that, or sometimes it'll come completely out, which is not good. But I think with a Kydex holster, instead of the sticky holster, which is, you know, not rigid, it won't press that button, and that'll be solved. But I don't have the money for a Kydex holster yet. I found one company that makes a Kydex holster for this, so I'm probably going to get one with them. And but I love this gun because I'm so accurate with it, and I'm not really an accurate shooter in general, and this has elevated my accuracy. So that's why I chose to carry it. It's like, well, you know, if I can put bullets on target, that's the gun I need to carry. And so yeah, really love this gun, other than the little issue with the magazine, and I've had one hiccup with American Eagle ammunition. But other than that, love the gun, and I plan on getting Kydex for it, and I'm going to try to put an optic on it, and maybe down the road a silencer. Supposedly a 22 caliber silencer rated for 5.7 will be able to fit on both this and my Ruger Mark III. So if I can get a silencer that works for both, that'll be cool. But I really don't have a need for a silencer because I can't shoot at home. I don't have a woods to shoot at, and at public ranges, or at least the public range that I go to, if there's anybody else other than me, I have to wear hearing protection. So the silencer would only really come into effect if this was a nightstand gun and you know, I wasn't using it for concealed carry. But that's the reason why I got the Ruger Mark III with a pack light upper, is so I can get a silencer for it. And that was back when I had a hunting lease where I can shoot without being crowded by other people. Anyways, I'm carrying blue and white box VMAX bullets. I forget the designation for it. And that's about it as far as my carry. And yeah, it's unloaded. I needed a holster quickly, and I had like a 18 something holster. It's supposed to be like Texas made, and it worked, but it wouldn't really clip in my like kind of 318 think of clock area on my hip, and it would clip like at the 5 o'clock area, and I was trying to maneuver like where it was clipping, where it would hopefully not mess with the magazine release. And so I ended up getting a sticky holster, which hasn't been perfect, but it's easier to put in places on my body than the leather holster that I was using. And so far, this is the best setup I have until I get the Kydex. So that's it. That's the video. And back to the bee thing and how that's affecting the channel. I'm going to have to be ordering bees soon, and some of y'all are interested in the bees because, it's just something different. Bees are pretty expensive, and so money's going to have to be going to that, so I can't invest it all into, like getting a silencer or stuff like that. And I found I just now learned about 2011 handguns, instead of 1911, 2011. I was like, oh man, that's so cool. But definitely can't afford one of those anytime soon. But there's at least one knife that I really want to get. But, if I want the bees to work for me, I have to put effort into it and finances. So, after I order the bees and I pay off the bees a little bit, because I'm using credit card, I'll get the Kydex sheath for this, or holster for this. And then I'll take this to the range 1 or 2 more times and shoot a couple boxes of ammo through it, and I'll give a review and my opinion of it. So that's it. That's the video. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm Satsu5, and I'm out.